I think when we allow ourselves to kind of turn the brains off a little bit.
Well, I find...
It's not turning the brains off. It's we're not zoned in on the game.
I don't know if it's related to ADD or ADHD, and I've read this, and I'm not convinced that I have that specifically.
You focused long enough to read?
Yeah, one time. It was hard.
It was this.
And the take-home statement is that I was also stabbing myself in the leg with a pencil as I was doing it. They say that, like, sometimes you need a low-level distraction to be able to really focus.
Yeah.
So
I've done that before. If I'm like losing focus and falling asleep, I will literally sit here and I'll take my index finger between my thumbnail and my middle fingernail, and I'll just kind of give it a quick little squeeze to kind of like a little jolt to kind of like sort of thing.
That's interesting.
I don't like do it to like
unrelated
make myself bleed or anything
no,
like that, but like
if
just enough to like give you that little pain receptor jolt of like, oh hey, whoa.
If you're falling asleep while driving, they say that you should pull your hair. That specific pain in that place does a better job.
Interesting.
Of waking you up.
I did not know that.
So anyway, where were we?
Oh, you're saying you were reading? Oh, is that what you had read?
No. Oh, no. I was talking about how if you have like an ADHD type thing, it can be difficult to focus. But sometimes I sometimes am incredibly productive with music playing while I'm coding. But other times, I will be.
I've had music be a distraction.
Exactly.
Too.
I'll have it be total distraction. I can't focus on anything but the music.
Yep. It's hard to find that medium. That's part of the reason
I just can't focus on anything at all. I'm thinking about like panda bears. So, and that's the thing that I don't get. But it seems sometimes like if I'm sitting in a quiet room and trying to code, let's say, and I can't get anything done, if I then put on some music, that might be enough of a low-level distraction to change gears for my mind, and then I'll get stuff done.
That's fair. That's
stuff
usually
like that happens, but it doesn't seem to be in a predictable way.
That's usually the point where I turn on one of my favorite YouTube channels, honestly. Like, I've watched...
Oh, man, I can't do that. If it's like something that if I don't already kind of know...
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I mean.
It's too engaging.
I'll go to like the Cool Cat reviews on I Hate Everything or Your Movie Sucks, or I'll go to an old Grumps episode, or I'll go to one of the Digibro episodes that I've seen recently where he shits all over Sword Art Online. Like, there's a lot of different... Like, and I'll always... Oh, boy. I'll if I use something as a distraction, it is 99.9% of the time something I am so familiar with that it becomes background noise.
Yeah, and that's... Oh, fuck you.
And, like, I'll do that at work. I'll do that here.
Yeah.
A lot of times while I'm editing, I will have
Oh,
the
these
YouTube
don't
channel
hurt
on.
you? Okay. Well, that...
No, there's spikes in the last one, though.
I lost all my rings trying to avoid the those fucking things. Well, this is nice, but
yeah, I'll usually when I'm editing, a lot of times I'll have a YouTube video on just because. I mean, because lately it wasn't always this way, but lately, the time difference between when we record and when I edit is very small. Like, a lot of times we'll record something and I will immediately turn around and go and edit it. Like, there you go, nice. I will go and edit it basically right away. Do you have to jump on him again? Oh no, you don't. All right. So like if this one is going to be almost a week in advance, so like I'm not going to turn around and edit this tonight, but like if I had to sit to, like anytime I go to edit something, I will listen to it again.
Yep.
Just to you got to make sure stuff is synced up, make sure the video's not broken, but like I don't need to pay much attention to
unless we call
an
on
hour
Rick.
of stuff that I already what's ahead?
Unless we call on editor Rick.
Yeah. But, like, if it's an hour's worth of stuff, I don't need to be super focused on that. So I'll, like, vaguely pay attention and either simultaneously be, working on a script or watching a YouTube video or, like, doing something else at the same time because, like, I don't really need to be that zoned in. I just need to keep an ear out in case someone says, hey, editing Rick, or whatever.
Hey, editing Rink.
Jesus. Oh, boy.
Yeah, or like if you hear like, and then I was going to the...
Yeah, if there's weird... and that's something that I wouldn't catch sitting here right now. I wouldn't hear if suddenly there was a shitload of static.
Right.
Or if there was suddenly a video... If there was suddenly a video glitch, then we're not going to know that while we're recording it. But while editing it, I can see that. I'm like, oh, wow, the video and audio for the game got disconnected. That's weird. What happened? Which happens sometimes, especially with the Battle Network games for some... specifically, those games are really buggy. I don't know why.
Hey, did you finally finish that yet?
Almost. No, I was actually going to record I was going to record the Thursday, Friday episodes tonight, but it's already pretty late because we're doing this. So I'll probably just do that tomorrow when I get back from my long app night.
Oh, yeah. Big day for Ricky tomorrow.
Big, yeah. Can't really talk about it.
It's okay. Rick's big and important.
I kind of am for this thing. It's going to be, if it's successful, which it seems like it's going to be, then it could be a really big deal for the company and for me, which would be awesome. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll be able to talk about it more once it's out and public. But
that's cool. I mean, are you able to talk about where you work on the channel?
I mean,
I probably wouldn't.
No, I don't think. I mean, probably not. It's probably not. I would probably, if anything,
it's where
have
I
to clear
used
it
to
with,
work, so maybe I can talk about it.
I would have to actually no, maybe not. A lot of times the contracts you sign
the NDA
include
lasts for a
NDAs.
year and a half.
Yeah. But yeah, like I could theoretically go to HR and be like, hey, just full disclosure, I have a YouTube channel. I have yet to actually, name the company or anything like that, or even really talk about what we do. But what are the okay and not okay things that I can even acknowledge?
Right.
Granted, though,
I mean, I guarantee if you talk to HR, there's gonna be like nothing.
Yeah, they'll probably say don't talk about anything, which is fair.
It's a
There's
lot
a lot
easier
of,
to do that rather than like
and that's
hem
understandable.
and haw over what language is okay.
Yeah, and I get that. I totally do, and it's a controversial enough field anyway. So it's I get it.
Oh fuck! I hate these guys. How much do they make?
Oh,
okay.
What? Didn't do anything.
The flying is kind of swoopy.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Just go here. You know what?
It seems like it tracks your momentum a little bit when it's doing that stuff, which makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. It's
the goal is still to go right, guys. Right? Like
yeah, sort of.
This.
I hate this level in particular.
Yeah.
It always does that.
But
yeah, I don't know. I like my job. It's very stressful lately because a big project that was going to be one thing has very abruptly in the last month turned into something else with a very tiny window to actually get it done.
Yeah.
So I'm freaking out lately. Tomorrow is the first of 3 very big important days for this. So I guess 4 days, and we're not quite where we want to be with it. So I'm nervous, and I don't know. I'm going to be there probably most of the night tomorrow and all that jazz. So it's gonna be a rough one, but
yeah,
we'll get through it. But yeah, I don't know. And it's one of those things where like I like my job. I like the perks of being there. I like the eventual perks of being there too. And like I don't think there's ever a point where I really want to just up and say see ya. But this is still like D-pad is still something that I would love to do as a full-time gig. And
absolutely.
Like, there's because you had $200,000, I guess, on there.
I don't know.
That was weird.
I don't know.
But like, but granted, for one, fucking everybody says that, which is fair. Everyone wants that, I think, to some extent, to be able to live off of.
Everyone
YouTube,
says that, but we've actually put in a fuckload of hours to make.
It's true, yeah. And I mean, like, it's one
or
of those things
possible,
where I look at some of the ways that we can improve stuff. For one, we would all quality of life wise, we'd be doing better for ourselves in terms of just sanity. We definitely stack the deck pretty heavily against ourselves, and that's mostly my fault.
And as much as we all complain about it, Rick's doing twice as much work as any of us are, easily.
Well,
so
I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where like the editing has to come down to something.
Oh, I was hoping it would be Mecha Tails.
Oh, that would have been cool, or Tails Doll or something.
Yeah, I know it wasn't going to be.
Yeah, what the hell was I going to say? It's one of those things where like I would love to do this full time. We do have a Patreon. We don't really talk about it very much, though. I don't know, like, we put at the end of some of our videos, but not all of them. And I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, I still feel kind of uncomfortable shilling, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's really shilling. It's just, selling a product that we make, basically. But, like...
Yeah, it's tricky. I agree with you. I feel weird about it, too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's wrong.
Which is hilarious. My dad is a salesman. He's been a salesman his entire life.
Maybe that's why you're extra weird about it.
Maybe. And I've done improv and stuff, too. I should have no problem even be able to fake a salesman's, persona for myself.
Well, being an improv doesn't make you everything.
Well, no, but it means that you can...
Oh,
wow.
No, the Super Bowl of Let's Plays!
Oh, my God. Go, go, go. Oh, no! That was pretty fucking epic, though.
It only would have been... it can't qualify for the Super Bowl of Let's Plays unless you actually prevail.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I could say without a shadow of a doubt that if we were doing this full time, seriously would be a regular thing.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think we'd all do a lot better at our various. Well, we'd all. Yeah. All of it would be better.
I'm pretty sure if you stand there, you will die.
Really?
Yeah, that laser I think would hit you. That first one. But yeah, seriously would definitely be a regular thing. I don't know if I would keep it to once a week. I think I'd move it down to every 2 weeks or something for sanity's sake. But I don't know. There's a lot of little things that I would love to do. I've had series ideas that are just, they're not feasible right now, you know? Not even Let's Play stuff, non-Let's Play specifically, because they're more creative outlets. The problem is the entry, what the hell is it? The bar of entry? The
barrier of entry?
Barrier of entry, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Is so high for making something that is different from what you normally do. Like, Let's Plays are easy. Doing the Supersonic Let's Play, yeah. We've got a system set up. All we need is different games. Oh, nope, controller's dying. Okay. All we need is new games and occasionally new system. Oh, no, this is good. You would have died right there.
I know. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, you can't do it.
No. I tried to fly up.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, like, it's very easy as a Let's Play channel to start more Let's Plays. It's literally the most trivial thing that you could do.
Right.
But a movie review series has a lot of headway in front of it. It takes. I think I figured out that like the last one that I did before the current long hiatus took like 30 to 40 hours of work to get that one done. And granted, it was long. It was like, what, 48 minutes long or something like that? That's a crazy long review. Even by the standards of some of the better, more detailed reviewers out there, like I Hate Everything and Nostalgia Critic do very intricate, thick reviews, and even those almost never get that long. In fact, I'm not sure how many of them have ever gotten to that long, past like 45 minutes, but I don't know. And they kind of have crews that help them out at least a little bit. IHE not so much. I think he's got 2 friends that help him out occasionally with some stuff, and like Nostalgia Critic's got, you know, his crew of I think 6, maybe more. But he's got like Malcolm and Tamara and his dad and his brother and that guy who I don't know if his name is Steve, but I always feel like his name is Steve.
Oh,
it gets you anyway.
Ah, good.
Interesting.
It's fucking tough.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if being Tails is helping. I mean, it is, but it also means I'm just like soupier.
I guess that's fair. Yeah, I don't know.
I could just not fly. But
I would love to do this full time. Maybe someday we will. If you want to, you're more than welcome to jump over to the Patreon, and we got to.
Yeah.
I feel like we may have to come up with some more interesting / better rewards than what we currently do.
We should also treat our current patrons better.
Yes, that's something we should definitely do. We're super late on doing our August Patreon hangout. Actually, maybe we should prioritize that for next week. Well, this week. Maybe it'll already have happened by the time this video comes out. But
maybe playing Sonic CD again as Tails was the prize.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know. It's weird, too, because, like, I feel like I complain too much about life. And it's definitely stuff where, like, I probably definitely do too much in regards to this.
Everyone on the D-pad has different things that they complain too much about.
That's probably true. I'd say that's probably true. It was just funny to me that, like, I am routinely quite tired, and it's definitely more of an increasing thing, I would wager, because of stuff like things with work lately.
Dick face! Sorry.
Wow, no, it's okay. It's fine.
That was really aggressive. I don't usually get that aggressive.
But yeah, when I get wiped out, it's definitely, I mean, I'd be lying if I said that it had nothing to do with doing, you know, the amount of D-pad that we do, but, you know, a lot of it too is like, I'm still pretty green at this job, and it just took a significant spike in terms of difficulty and time commitment. So, but I don't know. I also, there's part of me that at the same time can't even imagine doing this full time, just because
it would be exactly like what you're doing now, but without having to do anything else.
Without having to be
this
like,
full
well,
time, man.
it's now 9. I've done my hour and a half of work on D-pad stuff. Time to go to work. Like, I just mean like, it's just an alien concept to me to be able to work on video game videos and not have to then worry about like, oh man, now I got to go do the thing that gets me paid.
Right.
Because that becomes the thing that gets you paid.
How about this? Picture it this way. It would be where everyone else on the D-pad works as hard as you.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be
That'd be real
fucking
cool.
rad. I would love that too.
Now, granted, that also. Wow, really?
I guess.
All right.
I was trying to stop.
I
but
know.
Okay.
That seemed all right. Whatever. That also puts into perspective too. It's like, it's not just like it's easy to think of. Oh, all we need is one person times worth of full time, but that's not what it is. If we were making, I don't know, say 2,000 a month, which is already just a giant number to think about. That would be enough for one of us to not really need a job.
Yeah, if
That's
they
not
were
enough for-
frugal.
Yeah, that's not enough for
Like, we live in
me,
the
you,
city,
and Ben
man.
to living together, not have to worry about jobs. That's more like
It's enough-
$5,000-$6,000.
Right.
If we wanted to include, if we were to include like Dustin, CJ, Felice, even like Sarah or Lindsay or
Yeah.
Ian or any like it just
Everyone we've ever met.
right. We're looking at like a pretty fucking huge amount of. Wow, the saw blades came back too.
Oops.
We're getting to a point where like it would take something like $10,000 a month for the D-pad to even come close to
man.
being able to be a full-time thing for the team.
Right.
You know,
Even
and
the core
that's probably the
team.
point at which
I mean, dude, if
that's
you
that's something where it's not even like that's not. I don't think that's a. I'm
You
not
and
even
I
sure
are-
it's a reachable Patreon thing. I think that's more of like a branding and like partnership things.
it's
sort
reachable
of
on
money, but-
Patreon. Some people have some crazy Patreons.
I guess
but,
that's true.
And Rick and I are fortunate enough to work in tech, so we make pretty decent money. So to
Yeah.
replace that via YouTube would take some work. You know, and it's not like it's because we need the money. Like,
Yeah, I'm not.
we
you
have a
know,
lot of debts here on the D-pad.
I'm literally only just this at the end of this fall going to finally be in a place where I have like regular, real. I don't have to think about it. Expendable money,
Yeah.
and that's still with the world's worst student loan debt behind me.
Comically bad.
Yeah, it's literally if I said the number, you would not take me seriously.
Rick is the student loan equivalent of a drug addict who like burned all but one brain cell away and then came back.
I'm
and
the
was
Mr.
like, "Don't do
Burns
drugs."
of student loan debt.
Yeah. I think we went different places with that, but that's okay.